Hey, everybody, welcome to the Talkin Circles podcast. I'm Landon.
I'm Bud.
And I'm Warner.
Thank you for tuning in. Episode one. Actually, it's second take.
Episode 1, take 2.
Take two. Uh, First episode went great. We just had some mic issues we were working out. Thank you all for liking and supporting this so far without even anything being posted. It means a lot to us. I think we're up to like 120 followers on Facebook, which is phenomenal. I mean, to not even post anything. So, if you have followed, make sure you check it out, even if you just got to skip through to the parts you want to hear. But I guess we can start off.
Yeah.
So, I think kind of start off telling a little bit about each one of ourselves.
Yeah.
And we can start with Warner over there. We're all come from kind of different backgrounds. I'm the boring one. These two guys got pretty interesting, like adrenaline junkie stories, But yeah, so let's hear a little bit about yourself, Warner.
Yeah. So, from the Panhandle, Texas, originally. Grew up in a little town, Memphis, Texas. So,
Tennessee?
Texas,
Oh,
man.
Texas. Okay.
So shout out to Memphis, Texas, and the good old MCC, the Memphis Country Club down there.
Heck yeah.
That's the spot, man. Once you turn 21,
So that's where you learn to shoot around a 120 on the course, huh?
that's where I learned. That's for sure. That's where I learned. I didn't. I think I broke 100 one time in high school, and I was on the golf team all 4 years. So, yeah, that's bad deal. Memphis always had a good golf team though. That's the crazy thing.
There's nothing else to do.
Little bitty town. I think the girls have like 8 or 9 state championships, and I think the guys have 3 or 4.
That's crazy though. The fact that like a small town like that, like what are they, like 2A?
Well, when I was going to school there, we were 1A Division 2, and then of course
that's like 6-man football.
Yes, well, we were just above 6-man. So after I graduated, they reshambled everything and bumped everything up. So 6-man is no longer just 6-man.
7-man.
You gotta add the water boy in there. I mean, the equipment manager.
So 6-man is now 1A Division 2. Was what
wow.
we were. So everybody got bumped up to what I guess everybody just moved up one.
Oh wow.
So yeah, from little old Memphis, Texas. Grew up in the radio business. My family's been in the radio business for, I would say, probably coming up on 100 years now, as far as just family lineage and stuff. My uncle still runs the radio station there. He's actually the mayor too. I think he's been the mayor.
And he's a hoot, man. He's a character.
Yeah,
I love him.
I think he's been the mayor there probably 3 or 4 separate times. Like he'll do it for so long, and then be like, you know what, I'm tired of dealing with this.
Election time.
So he like takes a break for a few years, and then he's like, you know what, these people don't know what they're doing. I think I'm going to step back in and straighten this place back out. So it's been pretty interesting, growing up in such a small town. Of course, if you don't know where Memphis is, it's roughly 90 miles east of Amarillo.
You said 90?
90 miles. 90 miles to Memphis. So Amarillo is the closest big city that we have. So after I graduated high school, moved up there. Actually graduated high school in Amarillo. Had some personal stuff that I was dealing with back home, and finished high school in Amarillo, and kind of just went off to do my own thing. Lived in Oklahoma for about a year with some friends, and then met my wife. She's originally from Amarillo, so decided to move back there, and spent the last, that would have been probably around 2012, 2012 to 22, and then I've been trying to get out of Amarillo for those 10 years. I hated it there.
Yep.
The wind, absolutely. I can confidently say the wind drove me out of Amarillo. And so my wife's parents decided they were going to move down to the Dallas-Fort Worth area to be around their family. And I told my wife, I said, find us a house. I'm not giving them time to change their mind.
Yeah.
And within
just start taking it out of here.
Yeah, and within 2 months we were gone. I literally didn't waste any time getting out of there. So
what did you grow up doing? What were some of your hobbies and stuff?
So grew up playing sports. Played every sport. Of course, being in a small town, there's really no trying out for sports. You pretty much
hey, you showed up, you're on the team.
Yeah,
guaranteed spot.
Yeah, pretty much. So I played everything from golf, baseball, basketball, tennis. Had some people try to get me into cross country, and I'm not a cross country runner.
I'm not a little tall for tennis.
I'm not. I actually enjoyed tennis, believe it or not. Tennis was actually pretty fun.
It actually is a fun sport, and dude, them guys are in shape.
Yeah,
Like,
very
You
good
go
shape.
like you want to get a workout, you go play tennis.
Yeah,
Like,
absolutely.
I play Wii tennis.
yeah,
Yeah,
you get a workout doing that too.
yeah, and then I raced motorcycles on the weekend. That was kind of my main hobby. Um, now that I'm a dad and we're into sports with our kids and stuff, I never realized the commitment that it takes to
Yeah.
have kids that play sports. Um, both my kids only play two sports, and we're busy 9 to 10 months out of the year. And with me playing all of those sports and racing motocross on the weekends, traveling across the country, man, I mean, I got to give the credit to my mom for
Yeah.
taking me to do anything and everything. I mean, out of the 52 weeks in a year, I bet 50 of those weekends we were out of town or playing baseball or basketball or something,
Something.
something. And so yeah, man, very big sports background, but eventually tried to pursue the motocross stuff. That's where my true passion is. I still love it. I'm a full blown nerd when it comes to the sport.
Yeah, if it's a Saturday night, you go over to his house during
Yeah.
racing season.
Yeah,
He'll be like,
you gonna watch
he'll be like, "How's it going?"
yeah,
Back at the
absolutely.
TV.
Yeah, my man, and it's funny. Like it pisses my wife off so bad because once January starts and Anaheim 1 is there, she knows like Saturdays are gone. They're gone until about the beginning of May, and then she'll have about a 2 to 3 week break, and then outdoor starts, and then I'm gone from May until, well, roughly August. The last round is this weekend, and then she'll have a little about 2 week break, and then they'll have the SMX finals, and then we'll be off until January. So that's yeah, I like you said, when you guys come over, if it's a Saturday, the race is on, I'm watching.
Yeah, like he'll be cooking steaks, not even watching when he's flipping. He's like this.
and still cook a perfect steak.
Yeah, the
And
steak's
still
still
cook
great.
a perfect
The
steak.
steak's still great. The steak's still great. I
I'm
can't complain.
I'm a self-proclaimed chef. I call myself Chef Boyard Big T.
He makes me jealous because like you'll see me them Snapchats like on Sunday morning or Saturday morning. He's got like bacon, eggs, sausage, biscuits, gravy, and I'm like, man, I'm eating a bowl of cereal, dude. Like what? What is this?
So what
stuff?
was the deal with those tortilla chips you got today?
Yeah, what is
Oh.
this? So backstory, he sends us a Snapchat
Yeah.
and it was like just bought these bag of chips and they were like all gone. So,
Dude, so and I've bought this bag of chips before, and it wasn't like that. And I opened this big ass bag of chips, and this thing is like probably a fifth of the way full.
no.
Literally maybe a fifth. I mean, like 3 big handfuls of chips, and that bag is empty.
Man,
And I
someone
was
was snacking on it while they before
Yeah.
they sealed
Yeah,
the
and then they
bag.
put
Oh
it-
my gosh, dude, I was so pissed. I'm like, really? Like,
Better call that 1-800 number on the back.
dude, I just might. Now that you say that, when I get home, I might call that number.
I got a complaint to make. No, the funniest thing is because I'm sure we've all kind of traveled a little bit, so it's like you ever been up like Denver mountains area. So
Yeah.
I won't forget like my uncle lived up there the first time I went up there. He had I went into a gas station. They have like they have the big bags that sell at the store. And like gas station they have those like medium sized bags.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm like, good gosh, that bag of chips is full because it was like puffed out. He's like, no, that's the altitude, man.
Yeah.
He's like, you'll be let down when you open the bag.
Yeah, it's like
And
5
so I
chips
opened the
in there.
bag and it was like, daggum, there's only like 10 chips in here. Like what is
Dude,
this? This is like a snack.
It's
Like,
a scam.
it is a scam.
It is a full blown
It is a
scam.
scam.
They got
It
that
is a
air
scam.
compressor hooked up to the bag.
Dude, they do. I swear they run them through some type of machine, blow them up. They're like, man, we're gonna get these fools, and they don't even know it.
They put the little clear view as far down.
At
on
the
Yeah,
the
bottom.
chips,
very
like,
far
very
down.
far-
Very far down.
That's where all the broke chips are.
Yeah. So, like when it comes to motocross, like what was your favorite class to race? You think? Because I think you said you started when you were what? Like
Started when I was four. Yeah. So started when I was 4. Raced until I was 22. I think. Yeah, 22. My oldest son was about 2 months old. Last time I um, just going around a corner, fell over, blew up my knee. And wife was like, "Hey, you gotta keep the lights on in this house. You gotta go to work," type of deal. So that was it. That wrote it off. But I would say me, as far as just favorite class, was when all of me and all of my friends moved up to big bikes and started racing 250s. I was really in the time frame of the sport where two strokes were phasing out. and the 254 strokes were starting to come in, and man, when me and a few of my buddies, like we all jumped into the beginner class on big bikes, and I tell people all the time that's the fastest beginner class that you'll ever see. Like,
Yeah.
but of course I was a bigger person, so I fit the big bike a lot better. And so a lot of my friends that I couldn't keep up with when we were racing 85s, I was now able to ride with them speed wise because I fit the bike. They were a little bit smaller, but they were faster. But I was bigger, so it kind of
Is that typical? Because we can get into kind of like the whole bull riding thing with like you and stuff. Because like, is it typical for them guys? Because like I know a lot of race car drivers are smaller. You know
yeah.
what I mean? Because they're in like a tight, just like bull riders helps with balance and stuff. So like, is it the same thing with like motocross? Like, are they kind
Yeah,
of shorter kind of people?
I would say your ideal body type for somebody that's going to be good at racing motorcycles is probably bud size, but with about 25 to 30 pounds more worth of
weight.
muscle.
Yeah.
You know, that 5'5" to 5'8" range, about 145, 155 pounds is like realistically ideal. You know, some of the taller guys, they're able to save themselves a little bit more with
Yeah.
different obstacles because they can put their legs down.
Yeah.
So
I catch
Dude,
myself.
that was my problem when I had my 250. I mean, I couldn't. I'm on my tiptoes, but I also think I needed my suspension tuned.
yeah,
to my
absolutely,
height.
and that's a big
Hey,
thing.
can you suck that spring all the way down the back?
I mean, I
and
had
get
Yeah.
my
back
back
load
spring all the way like
Yeah.
loose. Like I had like two threads, and that sucker was just shaking back there.
Yeah.
So I
Kind of
was
like that Ford you drive.
that Ford needed it.
Bounce you around a little bit.
Yeah.
Y'all tune in next year.
A little bit of rebound going on
Yeah.
back there.
It's like an old Cadillac when you
No,
go down
but
the road.
that's the crazy thing though is as for people that are getting into motocross and you know they want to buy all the expensive parts and make their bike look fancy and put an exhaust and graphics and plastics and everything else, and suspension is the number one thing that you
Oh
should spend
yeah,
your money
it's
on.
like as I've gotten older,
I-
I don't care what a truck looks like. I
No.
want to ride smooth.
You want it to ride smooth.
I want to ride smooth. I won't ever forget my grandma had a Mercury, like
Big
all
body.
like we're like not even like a like a big body car. And we went to the store one day. I went to the store with her, dude, and that was the smoothest. It was great grandma, my bad. The smoothest riding car. And I'm
Yeah.
like, no wonder all these old people drive this car.
Yeah.
Like it's ugly, but like you know what? They're like, hey, I got my ashtray, I got my seat warmers, and this sucker rides smooth. Makes
Dude,
total sense.
My mom had an '88 Buick Oldsmobile. And
Oh.
this thing was a
Boat.
tank. It was
boat.
a tank, dude.
Yeah.
But if you're running at 85 miles an hour on that thing and hit a bump, it's just like a Cadillac, just floating. And
That's how my truck is.
I'll never forget, dude. My mom got in an accident. This lady was flying by her and she didn't see her, pulled out and just my mom barely clipped her, and it spun this lady into the curb, and I mean just demolished her car. And you look at my mom's car, and like the front bumper was like tweaked like 2 inches.
It's like
I mean,
it broke my headlight. It's fine.
yeah, I mean,
I'll
like,
drive it home.
It was so crazy.
No need for insurance.
No need for insurance.
Yeah, seriously though. But yeah, I mean, you know,
like that. I grew up with the playing sports, and I'm an adrenaline junkie. Like I'll say that, you know, since I've been racing, you know, like that's one thing that I've always still kind of searched for is trying to find something that scares me.
Go skydiving.
Like I got kids now.
I've done it, and I didn't want to do it. I've done it. You need to do it.
I've been wanting to
would.
try it.
Yeah, hey,
I would, but now that I have kids, I just don't have. I'm not willing to take those kind of.
You don't want to be that like 0.001%.
But see, that's the thing is, I would. I'm the accident prone dude. Like that was my thing when I was racing. Is like, dude, I would go months and months and months and never crash. But when I crashed,
It's bad.
I crashed.
Yeah.
I mean, like I've had a total of 15 concussions in my lifetime, and 14 of them were from motorcycles. One of them was me being drunk, running down an alley, saying that I could run a 40-yard dash under 5 seconds. And I started
Come on, dude. 40 under 5.
I started rolling up the windows at about 35 yards and took that thing straight to the dome. And I've got a video of that too. So we can go down that route one day.
Yeah.
But hey, I still got there under 5, even though I was rolling up the windows. I got there.
So Skinny, you're an adrenaline junkie too. I mean,
Yeah.
anybody that gets on a bull or better yet fights bulls, I
Yeah.
mean, like, and I mean, respect, dude.
Yeah.
Like, I'm more of like a team roping kind of guy. You know what I mean? It's like stay on the horse. They ain't get no horns. Ain't gonna get hurt. You know what I
No.
mean?
I mean, I don't know. I've seen some pretty crazy team ropes.
Yeah, I mean,
I
yeah,
don't like
they can
losing
get
my
hurt,
tongue.
but I mean, come on, dude. I
Yeah.
mean,
I feel like all rodeo people have a little bit of crazy.
oh, for sure. I
Yeah.
mean,
So were you a bullfighter or a
Uh,
rodeo clown?
there's a difference.
Yeah, rodeo clown more entertainer. Some people, like the older guys, like to be called the rodeo clowns that do the cowboy protection. But the newer guys, I'd say from really, really from when I started, which I was probably see 2019 is when I started fighting bulls.
Now, did you
No,
ride bulls first
20
or?
yeah. So I rode bulls for 2 years. So
Now somebody
from
told me you don't ride no bulls.
don't you ever now?
Don't you
Yeah.
ever?
Boy, will that get handled? But probably let's see, 20, 2018 to 2020, I rode bulls, and then I was like, I wanna start fighting. I was kind of getting tired of it, always landing on my neck, and I'm like, one day I'm gonna land on it just right, and it's gonna break. So finally, I quit riding bulls, and then started fighting them because my buddies were still riding them, and I was like,
Yeah.
I want to protect them. I still want to be on the time side of it, or not time, like the rough stock side of it, and started fighting them. Really enjoyed it because it brought back it brought back like the sports side, like me when I played baseball. Because I played baseball, that was on. I tried football 1 year. I tried basketball for like 2-3 years. I didn't really get it, and then I started playing baseball. So played that for probably 9-10 years, and then I started rodeoing. But did all that, and then when I started bullfighting, it was more on my feet, agility, stuff like that. I mean, you got 1,200-pound bull coming at you, 12,
Yeah.
1,500-pound bull. I mean, you got to move quick. And then there was one bull that it came right here. I broke its ankles. I was like, man, I put me back in the basketball court.
Yeah.
But
Oh, LeBron James.
Yeah,
LeBron
LeBron
James.
James.
but yeah, I did that probably up until 20 beginning of 24. Maybe a few months into 2024, and then I was
It's like right when we all kind of met.
yeah,
Yeah.
like
Well, not we roughly met. I mean, we weren't.
yeah, and then I was like, I really got to focus on work because I was working at that time, going out of town, and then try to do that on weekends. It just wasn't adding up, and $250 for a rodeo ain't
You know what they say,
Yeah,
right?
much.
There's
Hey,
not a
don't you know the singer gets a check every rodeo?
Yeah,
there's not a lot of money.
that'd be your side.
Yeah.
As far as just rodeo goes, I mean there's really not a lot of money in it, is there?
So
I mean I know that there's people that make a living doing it, obviously, but
yeah.
like as far as just hey, I'm gonna just chase the rodeo by myself, not really have any sponsors or anything. I mean,
Now in
Yeah.
that case, yeah. I
Yeah,
mean, it's tough.
if you're not trying to go out for sponsors or none of that, like I guess you could say it's more like if you're trying to be a weekend warrior,
yeah,
you got that in motocross. You got
Yeah.
them weekend warriors. If you're just trying to do that, then no, there's no money. But if you like straight up going to rodeo from really once you get your PRCA card, that's when you got to start traveling. Like you can't stay in one state. You gotta
For
go
one, them
places.
guys that are running PRCA and NFR, dude. I mean, their horses cost more than our
Yeah.
vehicles. So I mean, it takes money to get into it. But at the same time, I mean, JB Mooney says it best. I mean, your bet it's just like any athlete. I mean, he was in an interview and he said, "Man, he's like, I didn't expect to make $1 million." They're like, well, how did you expect like were you trying to go win money? He said, I had to win money. He said, I'd leave the house.
Yeah.
$300 cost me $250 to enter. I used $50 in fuel to get there. He's like, if I didn't win, I wasn't getting home.
And the whole
I mean,
rodeo
so-
thing is a whole gamble.
Oh, for sure.
You
And I think
got-
that's with
and
any kind
that-
of professional sport. I mean, you're
yeah.
gonna dump a bunch of money into it and hopefully it pays off.
But like every rodeo you go to, it's like, especially if you got to enter. Like, luckily bullfighting, I was there. I was getting a guaranteed check, whether I got hurt or not. And But like the bull riding, team rope, and all that, I mean, you're gambling like
Yeah, you don't.
bull riding, you're gambling your money and your life. Team roping, you're gambling. All right, am I
Your
going
money
to
and your finger.
yeah, or am I going to eat tonight? Like,
It's
because I know
like-
some team ropers, man. They put all their money in there for that entry fee, and then they're like, man, I can't even eat.
yeah.
I'm eating beanie weenies, and I'm
Yeah.
like, shoot, I'm going right up the road to the Waffle House.
But
So-
that's also a love for the sport, though.
Yeah.
You know, there's a lot of things. I mean,
Not
me and my mom did it for years with racing.
Yeah.
I mean, we drug a single axle enclosed trailer everywhere we went and had an air mattress through at the back. There was no air conditioning. There wasn't nothing. I mean, we ate sandwiches and had a cooler full of water.
Yep.
Like that was it.
See, I
we didn't
we weren't people at a track that pull up in a $500,000 motorhome with a trailer, double decker
Absolutely.
trailer,
Yeah.
and everything else. And they're eating steaks and all sorts of stuff. You know,
Hey, can I get your leftovers? Can you
yeah,
throw them out?
Seriously, but you know what's funny about those? You know, in any type of motorsport, you know, there's always somebody with money.
yeah.
There's
Oh,
always-
that's.
Well,
I
I
feel like
don't
that's
know
with
if
any
they
sport.
can-
You have those people that are going to dump their kids in a bat in practice and private practice and all that kind of stuff.
I always laughed at it because like you would have some show up to these races with the nicest stuff that money can buy, and they suck.
Yep.
So
I mean,
my
absolutely sucked.
father-in-law raced dirt track from the time he was, I don't know. We'll have to have him on.
Yeah.
And probably like I'm gonna say like 20, and like literally 4 times Devil Bowl champion.
Yeah.
Like so limited modifieds, but he would always say, you know, it's not the car, it's the driver.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's not the bull, it's the rider. When that rider gets in the back, can he anticipate which way that bull's going to turn? Can he counterbalance his weight? Just I mean, just like with motocross, can you time your jumps right?
Yeah.
Can you master the track? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And can you compete?
Yeah, I mean, when it comes to that, I mean, the track is your main competitor.
Exactly.
Yes, you're racing 20 to 40 other people, depending on if you're racing indoors or out. But at the end of the day, you can be 40 seconds ahead of everybody.
Yep.
And that track reach up and bite you, and that's the end of your day, maybe the end of your year. And
Or the career. I mean,
or
it's
your
like you
career. I
never
mean,
know.
it literally takes that fast. I mean, you know, I've still got friends that race professionally, and it's crazy. I know how good they are.
Yeah.
I know where they should be as
Yeah.
far as like position wise, and when you don't see them there, it's like,
Yeah.
man, it's hard to watch almost. It's
Yeah.
like, I know how good you are, I know where you should be,
Yeah.
but this track, this whatever the scenario is,
Yeah.
it's just whipping
See, I
your
think
ass.
I think I'm gonna say this. I think bull riding and supercross, I'm gonna say it kind of goes together
Yeah.
because the track. I feel like the tracks are getting harder every year. Like I remember when I first started watching it because I'm big into motocross. Not as much as you. 'Cause I tried the whole riding dirt bike. I went to the track one time, about knocked myself out. Hit my head on the handlebars. Told my buddy from Arizona, I was like, "Hey, let's head home now." But I think like if you look at these bulls and like supercross tracks from way back, like it's evolving. Like
Oh, for sure. I mean,
Yeah.
that's with anything. That's just like sports. I mean, you have people in basketball or you have people in football that are doing stuff that you couldn't like never have done 20 or 30 years ago just because, I mean, technology and
Yeah.
this
Yeah.
and that. I mean,
Just
if,
sports medicine in general.
I mean, it's like you can learn to freaking fly a plane from your house now.
yeah,
I
Well, I'm,
mean,
like,
like
looking at
it's-
these bulls. Like I saw this one video, and after I saw this video, I really started watching like the bulls that are being bred and brought to the PBR, the NFR. And the guy said he's like, in 10 years, these bulls aren't gonna be rideable. Because if you look back in just say 2008, 2010 of the bull riding, I mean they're jumping high, they're spinning and all that. But you look at these bulls now, they're clear over your head. And I remember I was in at a buck out in Waxahachie, and this guy Martinez, he brought some bulls. And he had some rank bulls, and
what was it?
Martinez.
Was he at Sunnyvale?
No, he was out Hiram Road.
Because there's a guy out of
But I
out
think
of
he had
Sunnyvale.
he had a place in Sunnyvale.
Yeah,
too.
because it was right off 80.
Yeah,
He
now
had
I
a
think about it.
restaurant.
Yeah.
Yep, and he was a stock contractor.
What's that restaurant's
It was
name?
called the Bullpen.
Bullpen. Yeah.
Yep. Yeah. He had a he was a stock contractor for the PBR. Yeah.
He
I know
still
exactly,
is.
Yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about.
But he would come to these buck outs, and he had like the halters on the bulls, and like I remember first time seeing this because us white people we don't be doing that. Like, we just unload them. There they are. Like, he walk them out, and then I saw him walk out this one. He had one bull with a halter, and he walked that sucker out and put it in a pen, and it was time for him to go. And this kid got on there. I say a kid, he was my age, but he got on there, got launched off, and that bull was clear over my head. I was like, dude, I'm 5'7". That bull jumping that high, like I can walk right up under there.
Yeah.
He's a good, like almost a half foot over me.
About the closest thing I know to bull riding is watching 8 Seconds, watching Lane
Hey.
Frost ride old Red Rock,
Yeah, dude.
giving them down.
Best
man.
movie ever,
Yeah.
dude. Best movie
That
ever.
is a good movie.
But like, it's crazy you say, because I got a funny story. So I was building a fence for this guy named, I'm not even sure his full name is. He had a buck and bull company called North Cut Bulls, and y'all know who Josh Ward is.
Yeah.
He was him and Josh Ward were investors together. So we're building these working pens and all that at his place out in Emory, and I turned the corner. I'm like, damn, that's a big bull.
Yep.
Like that ain't no local county rodeo bull. Like that's a big bull.
That's not a pasture bull walking.
Yeah, and he's like, yeah, he's like, that bull's been to PBR before, and I'm like, dang, okay. He's like, tell you what, I'll give you an extra $500. You get in that pen with him, and I'm like, no, I'm good, man.
I'm keep my life
we're in an area about as big as this porch. Y'all can't see the whole porch, and I'm like, and I thought about it for a second, because I'm like, I don't really care.
Yeah.
And I stand up, and that bull just kind of just set his foot and stared at me, and I'm like, nah, man, I'm good. You can keep your $500, dude. You make it 5,000. I add a zero onto it. I might get in there. I need to be able to cover my medical bills.
So there was one time, this guy that was helping me ride bulls. I mean, he's basically like my grandpa now. Like we lived there for probably about 2 years, and he'd take me to buckouts and all that. But he told me to go clean one of his pastures, and right there, Home Depot in Terrell. But he leased that, paying for the nicer truck. I mean,
No.
So I was like, I might as well just focus on what it
Upgrade
is.
from a Dodge to a Ford, man. I mean, you did something right.
Yeah.
So what about you, Landon?
Man, I'm boring, man.
We've been kind of on us for a while now.
Go wet your whistle.
What's my whistle, man? Honestly, dude, like hanging out with my bros, man.
Singing.
My buddies. Singing, I
We
love
know
singing.
you like to sing.
Yeah. I love singing,
give
man.
you guys a little backstory.
Team Cody Johnson.
Landon kind of hid this from us, and so we're all youth leaders at our church here in Wills Point, and I had no idea that Landon could sing.
Yeah.
And I don't know if Kalen said something and told you to go up there, or Paula asked you, or what.
I think Kalen got it all started because Paula, we were talking one day, and
I think Paula was kind of asking everybody at that point.
She needed people to sing. Yeah,
everything was new, and all of a sudden Landon gets there and starts
didn't want to.
Just starts belting the stuff out, and I look over at my wife, holy crap! I said, Landon can sing. I said, we got to sign this dude up for American Idol. I'm about to be this dude's manager. We're going places. Like, good.
Yeah. No, I love singing. Love football. For one, I mean, but I love hunting and fishing, dude. I'm like if you.
Yeah, we can't even see. We can see your legs.
I mean,
and you
dude,
can see part of your hat.
Got the hat to match the old classic mossy oak, man. You got to little bottomland action. But no, man. Same thing as I think pretty much most men. Grew up, played pretty much everything. Kind of just trying to figure out what I really liked. I mean, looking now, but I used to be very athletic. Baseball, basketball. Tried soccer for about 2 weeks. My dad was like, "Nah, it's not for you."
Soccer was the one sport I never played because we never had it.
I looked like a ballerina running around. I didn't know what was going on.
Y'all probably would have had sand fields if you had.
Yeah. They definitely look like they didn't pay the water bill.
We were playing in mowed down cotton fields.
Yeah, but no, man. Did all that. I had a dirt bike too. Never raced or anything like that, but loved it. And when I got to played football up until about right before my freshman year, and dude, like it was like I felt like it broke my mom's heart because like my brother was always more athletic than me. Like my brother was just a natural talent at anything he does. I mean, drawing, like rapping, like he used to freestyle, and especially sports. And so like it was hard for me to like. I got to high school and I was like, like 2 days. Got to play on Friday. Like that's deer season, dude. Like
Yeah.
no,
Yeah.
like I want to go. I want to be in the tree stand bow hunt. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so had my dirt bike, and I went to my dad because my dad bought it for me. I'm like, he bought it for me when I was probably like 11, and I said, hey, I want to sell my dirt bike. Is that okay? And he's like, well, it's not yours to sell, but I might let you sell it. What are you going to do with the money? And I was like, I've been rifle hunting. I really want to get into bow hunting. Like that's hunting's my passion. I'm not gonna, not gonna play football. I don't think once I get out of middle school and um, man, just fell in love with hunting, dude. I was that guy at school. If they had a question, they wanted to go pig hunting or they had a question about fishing. Hey, it's this season. What should I throw? I'm like, man, you need to go throw this. I mean, because kind of touching back to what you said with you have them guys that show up in like the nicest motor homes and all that kind of stuff. I grew up bass fishing, like
Can't
tournament.
fish worth a damn. Pull up in $100,000.
Exactly.
Boat.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, and me and
So
my dad, we'd show up in like at the time he had like a 17 like 1988 bass tracker, and like motor would barely even crank. We'd sleep in the truck, and we'd show up and like we wouldn't win, but we'd place. And then there's guys out there with 70 at that time, probably $60,000 bass boats, and we're like campers and all kinds of stuff. We're like, we're sleeping in the back of the Tahoe, man, with an air up mattress. Like, we're still gonna whoop y'all's butt tomorrow. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But
I did a lot of bass fishing growing up.
Love bass fishing, dude.
Most of my dad's side of the family.
Oh, don't even start that. But you know what?
Fishing.
Hey, that's called a good guy.
Yeah.
You know what? I took him fishing this past spring. I didn't catch a single fish. He caught like 6 or 7.
I caught 8. I remember.
Yeah,
I remember.
okay.
Get that
Now,
8 in there.
leave it in the comments. Is that not a good guide or not?
I want to see the size of the 8. He was probably catching the little.
Dude, he caught
Well,
the first fish he caught. Hold on a second, back up. He didn't even know he had him on the line.
Yeah,
He's just reeling his bait back,
and
I'm like, I think you might have a fish because his rod's like barely bent over.
Yeah.
And he's like, oh yeah, I do, dude. It was big. The fish wasn't even as big as his hat.
I mean, at bud size, that's a big fight.
It was,
that is true.
Yeah,
that is true.
It was what post spawn?
No, it was a pre-spawn. Actually,
pre-spawn.
it was kind of sucked because they were supposed to have been moved up.
I think we went like a week or two early.
Yeah, and we had so much. That's back. We got a lot of rain in Texas this year. It's kind of unusual. I mean, the fact that I've had to mow, we've had to mow our yard year round. Like I haven't been able to stop since probably March. Kind of sucks. I like to cut that crap come like July and be like, I ain't got to worry about this.
Dude, so I got on the mower last weekend about 7 o'clock in the morning. I think I mowed for about 5 hours on Saturday.
Yes.
And then woke up Sunday and I was like, all right, I'm going to get up early before it gets hot, get all my weeding done. Well, I decided to sleep in, wait till about 11:30.
You're like, yeah, this can wait.
And I got out. Dude, I got it done, but goodness gracious. But I got all of it done. And I was like, all right, man, it's late August. Like, I might have to mow one more time before everything starts to cool off and die off. And we've had an inch of rain in the last 2 days.
Yeah, and it's been out of nowhere, it seems like.
Yeah, well, I didn't even dude, I left some concrete in the back of my players for an awning where I'm working on. And I'm like, it's August. I'm not going to get no rain. Shit. And it comes a storm. And I'm like, well, I got to buy new concrete now. No, man, but yeah, so played football, loved football. It drives me nuts because I analyze it. It's like I can't even really enjoy the game because I'm so focused on what coverage are they defense
Well, you're
running.
probably a Cowboys fan too.
You know what, dude? I bleed blue, bro. I know we ain't been to the Super Bowl since '96.
So it's hard to enjoy. It's hard to enjoy analyzing the game when you're watching the Cowboys. You know they're going to lose.
You know what though? We know we're going to lose, but we know we're not going to be the worst in the NFC. Okay. I mean, you know what? We haven't had a losing season yet. 8-8's the worst we've been. So you can take that shit over on yonder, okay? Because you know what?
I mean, we did find out we have a Houston Rockets fan.
Gosh,
last
dude!
Night
what a joke!
That told me that they
were Astros fan of that.
Astros. He's
cheater.
He's a Houston guy. He tried to tell me last night that the Rockets are going to win the finals this year, and I was like, dude, not
gonna happen.
I like the Mavericks, but I'm a diehard Thunder fan. I've been a Thunder fan since day one. Since the Thunder showed up in Oklahoma City. I was there from the beginning. KD, Surge,
Only
all
sport,
of them, dude.
only sport I get into is baseball, and I like my Rangers.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I've always been a Rangers fan. I can't
I
say
kind of been
that.
picking up on the Pirates too. San Diego Pirates.
Pittsburgh.
Yeah.
Pittsburgh. Yeah, you know
San Di-
baseball, don't you?
Yeah.
San Di-
San
No.
Diego
San-
Pirates.
No, it's
Yeah.
the Pittsburgh Pirates.
Pittsburgh
whatever.
Pirates.
Pittsburgh Pirates, San Diego Padres. Come on, baby. And you
Nah,
love baseball.
No, River Water.
No, River Water. Hey, maybe you should upgrade to that real stuff.
Yeah,
Okay.
one day. It all gets you the same
I
place.
do
Yeah, it
like
does.
watching some baseball too. It was funny being from Amarillo. Oh, I can't remember how many years ago now. The city spent I don't know how many
millions of dollars to build this massive, massive stadium for this minor league team to come in. Shout out Saudis.
Yeah.
And everybody was throwing a fit about their taxes going up, this and that. And I'm like, dude, if I got to pay an extra $500 a year in taxes for us to have something to go do
Yeah.
and go watch a good baseball team and have a show, like, I'll pay the money.
Oh, for sure.
But when I was working
that's
there,
in my opinion, that's the best thing that's happened to Amarillo in the last decade.
when I was working up in Amarillo, we passed by. I guess they had a game up there, and I mean it was packed. Like it was like the Ranger Stadium.
Yeah,
It was just as packed.
It's jam packed all the time, and it was so funny when they first announced the team. They were talking about what they were going to name it, and they kind of gave a list of everybody voting this and that, and they said they were going to call them the Amarillo Sod Poodles.
Yeah.
And everybody was like, there were so many people. They're like, that's the dumbest,
I mean, it makes sense though.
that's the dumbest name, this and that. And I told my wife, I said, whoever came up with that is a marketing genius.
Oh, they are.
I said, because it's so dumb that everybody's going to buy everything that they sell, and within like a matter of 6 months, they had sold merchandise in all 50 states. I mean, like it was that fast.
Wow.
Like it.
That's pretty
That's
cool.
crazy.
Soft noodles are a big thing in Amarillo now.
But minor league, they do have some weird names in minor
They
league.
do.
The Chihuahuas.
Yeah, it's like
Good old El Paso.
it's like no, but it's like
You
like
know
you
it'd be
like
from El
you
Paso.
look at these minor league teams and you're like, you're definitely a minor league team.
Oh yeah.
Like you just sound like a minor league
But,
team with the
but
names.
I'll be honest with you.
They're fun games to go. Like I love going to the Rough Riders, dude. It's fun,
Yeah.
cheap. I mean, nice stadium.
That's the thing is like I enjoy going to the minor league games more because it's more of an entertainment purpose.
Yeah.
And a lot of the players, there's interactions with the fans.
Well, I
and they're
think
doing stuff on the field. Like there's always some type of event going on at those games. Not just like, all right, everybody's here to watch the Rangers play.
They're gonna play and that's it.
Well, and I
Yeah.
think the biggest thing is, man, that's what's like ruined it for me for sports. Like, is it's not about the love of the game no more. That's with any sport. Like that's with anything. It doesn't matter if it's basketball, football, baseball, golf. I mean, it doesn't matter. It's all about money. And so it's like, yeah, like I can't even like, and I struggle. Used to like I could name all the free safeties on every team, like all the quarterbacks, all the running backs, like linemen, like all that stuff. And now it's like, dude, they switch so much over a paycheck, and it's like, dude, you're already making $50 million a year.
Yeah.
Like, dude, there's people that would kill for like, hey, 30, let's just say 25 million after taxes, and you pay your manager,
Yeah.
all that kind of crap. It's like you're really gonna leave a city that cherishes you, that like has bought your jerseys, has been the reason you can make that money
Yeah.
for an extra 10 million.
Yeah.
Yep.
Like makes no sense, dude.
Yeah. Well, that's why I've told both of my kids like they're natural athletes.
No, they are
at everything they do.
Yeah.
And my youngest son Maverick, he's a baseball kid. He absolutely loves the sport.
He got Bud hyped up.
And yeah, I mean it's funny, you know, now that we live in East Texas, like I had no idea that state t-ball was a
That's
thing.
a big deal, man.
And the fact that he got asked to play with a team to go
big
to
deal.
state this year, I was like mind blown.
Yeah.
But you know, I've talked to him about like, hey, if you're going to go play professional sports, you either need to play golf, basketball, or baseball because there's no salary cap in any of those things, and you can go make as much money as you possibly want.
Like, football, you're like, oh, you're cut.
Yeah,
I mean, like we're not paying you that. You know what I mean?
You're done. You're done at $15 million a year.
Yeah.
But
What does NFL stand for? Not for long.
Yeah,
No.
not for long.
Yeah,
I mean,
but it's
dude.
like-
Well,
it's
honestly
like
though,
the
I
guy-
feel like baseball is the most short-lived career you can have. I mean, for one,
Yeah.
the effort, and that's why like. There's certain sports. For one, I respect them all because if you look at like how many people are on a football team, and you look at how many colleges and universities that are across the United States, to be drafted in any sport is a big deal. But you figure like when you get down to like, okay, you got baseball, you got just as many. You have less people on the team. You have just as many universities. and half them people make it to minor, and that's as far as they go.
Yeah.
I mean, like for example, there was a guy that went to Rockwall High School, and he probably like 10 years younger than me. His name was I'm not gonna say his name. Anyways, he was a badass catcher, and it was his senior year, and he had a full ride scholarship, like to pretty much like 5 or 6 universities. UT was one of them. At the time, UT had a great baseball team, and the I want to say it was the Yankees. I want to say it was the Yankees. They came and they said, "Hey, we'll offer you $925 or $950,000 to come play, 1 year contract, and still live under his parents' roof." At that time, he's 17. His mom says, "No, you're gonna go to college unless they make it $1 million." And he's 17. You know what I mean? Like at that time, he's like, "Man, I respected my parents' opinion, all that kind of stuff." Goes to UT like 5 or 6 games in, blows both his knees out, never plays again, and now he's a coach at a
Yeah.
at a like a middle school.
Well, and I think it's crazy. You see some of these people that go
Like
through.
you could have paid, like you could have
Yeah.
went and played and then still went to college.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
Well, it's like, and you see some of these people that play in high school and college. Like I have a vivid memory of a kid that we played that out of Highland Park in Amarillo. I think it was Highland Park. His name was Laquan McGowan, and I think the first time I played against him, he was a junior, I was a sophomore, and played him in basketball first
you said Highland Park, Amarillo.
in Amarillo.
Okay,
That's
I said
Yeah,
you,
Highland Park over here.
Highland Park over here.
Yeah.
I don't know if y'all are in
No.
the same division.
Highland Park out just outside of Amarillo. But Laquan was 6'7", like 420 pounds, wore like a size 22 shoe. He was getting his basketball shoes from Shaq at the time. And I remember playing him in basketball, and I'm like, okay, well I can play with him in basketball because I'm faster than he is. I can get around him. I can't go through him,
Yeah.
but I can play basketball with him. And go into football my junior year, and he's a senior, and I'm playing defensive tackle. And at this time, I'm probably a $185, maybe a $190, and they're like, "All right, Warner, go up against him," and I'm like,
No.
"Bro,
I used to hate
no,
that crap, dude.
no, I can't.
Why are
It's
you gonna
not
put
going
me
to
up
work."
against that guy that's half?
And I mean, I
twice my
remember
size?
he literally grabbed me and just like picked me up. Here, you stay over here, type of deal.
I have a funny story about that.
And, but
go
I'm
ahead.
like, but this dude ends up going to play for Baylor and has a very successful career at Baylor. I think till this day, he's one of the, I want to say he's the largest person to ever catch a touchdown in college football
Daggone.
history.
That's
I mean, he's
cool.
just a massive dude.
Well, dude, that's
But he's one of those people that you expect, like, oh, he's going to the NFL.
No, dude,
Like,
few and far
he
between.
has to.
Yeah.
few and far
But
between.
it never happened.
Well, and I think like the whole NIL deal, like there's a lot of people that are like against that. They're just like, oh, it's ruining college sports, and like, do I like the cockiness? Like you have like Deion, like Shedeur Sanders, and like all that, dude. And it's like he's up there like this, like, and I'm like, dude, like shut up, bro. But at the same time, man, you have so many people that, I mean, they go play, and they can be the greatest player in the world, especially quarterbacks. I mean, most of your top round draft pick quarterbacks aren't the greatest quarterbacks to ever play.
Yeah.
I mean, they're like,
Hey, we got old Arch Manning this year.
hey, we
baby.
do. I'm excited about
He's
that.
coming in. He's
Like,
coming
look
in
at
hot.
Quinn Ewers, dude. I mean,
Yeah.
like, of course, I don't get the hype on Quinn Ewers. I didn't really think. I thought he choked a lot.
I don't know anything about football.
But my whole point is you have these people that it's like, dude, let them make their money.
Yeah.
Let them make money. Like, that school's, yeah, they're sending them to college. They're paying for their school. But dude, that school's making far more money off them in ticket sales, jersey sales, like all the merchandise they're selling.
Yeah.
They're making more than what they're paying for their college. I can promise you.
I do know this. Who is it that Dallas Cowboys having a problem with?
Michael Parsons, dude.
Yeah, Parsons.
Jerry Jones is an idiot, dude.
Yeah.
Best pass rusher in the NFL,
Was
dude.
he-
One of the best.
He wants it's a big raise, ain't it?
Well, I don't blame him. Look at Dak Prescott. They
Yeah.
pay Dak Prescott all this money. He hasn't even took us to an
And
NFC
I did
championship
hear
in 10
something
years.
like Jerry
Like-
Jones wants to see him play first before he gives him that.
Yeah.
Jerry Jones is also an idiot. He's been
Yeah.
an idiot for 30 years.
I think my opinion, dude, is when Jerry actually there's a new documentary on Netflix.
I've been wanting to
It's
watch
good,
it.
dude. It's good because it literally goes from like
His
how
oil
like
money and everything.
old money, and how everyone hated him because the first thing he did was fire Tom Landry, which was the Dallas coach for over 22 years, like 26 years. Like think about coaches. How long does a coach last?
Yeah. I mean, 5 years max.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I mean, you have some cases, but I mean, but I think, dude, like, yeah, you have Jerry Jones, man, but like Jimmy Johnson was the reason we we were renamed America's team because there for a little bit, dude, San Francisco ran the '80s, dude.
Yeah.
And up until like 91, 92, when we beat them, I can't remember what year. Sure, the older people will correct me. But when we beat them in the NFC Championship to go play the Buffalo Bills, that's when Dallas was like, "Hey, we're back."
Yeah.
But you can't like, dude. Like Jimmy Johnson was the reason for that. Jimmy Johnson was probably one of the best coaches to ever coach football because like they lost a game one time and they got on the plane. The stewardess is like passing their food out. He's like, "No, y'all don't deserve to eat." Like that's the kind of coach he was.
Yeah.
But no, man. But like I went to school with a kid that still plays in the NFL. I mean, his name's Deshaun Elliott. I mean, he's one of those people. Like he's a great safety, but he played for UT, All American, and he's kind of hopped around. You know, he's played for Baltimore, played for Miami. Now he's with the Steelers. He's been with the Steelers for I think it's like the second or third year. But my thing is like I have the respect for people that don't forget where they come from.
Yeah.
It's like I mean, like now every year, like he comes back to Rockwall, hosts like a youth football camp, and brings other pro players like to come in and join in them.
Yeah.
So
I actually saw something
The other day, and I
I
want to say he plays either for the Browns or for the Niners. I can't remember exactly what team he plays for. But they were talking about him showing up so early for practice and staying so late.
I know
And
exactly
they're
what
like,
you're talking
you're
about. I can't think of
over.
his name.
They're like, you're
He's like, if my dad can wake up at 4:30 every morning
Yes,
to go to a job that
I've seen that.
Yeah.
why would I not get up and put in the extra work?
It's the Browns.
to do something that I love.
Yeah.
Mhm.
That mindset alone
That'll take you anywhere in life,
will
dude.
carry that kid through his NFL career.
Yeah.
And carry him 10 times further.
It's worth ethic, man. I mean, that's with anything. If you're younger and you're watching this, you will only go as far as you put in the work.
Mhm.
I mean, period. I mean, it's kind of like the people that want to be millionaires but don't want to take the risk.
Yeah.
I mean, it's like if you look at every successful multimillionaire, and like being in my line of work now, like I get to talk to them, and it's like, dude, you hear their struggles. People only pay attention to what they have now.
Yeah.
It's like, dude, like they've been where you are. Only difference is they were already where you were, and they still took a risk to even and when they took that risk, they knew their life was going to get even worse.
100%. And like, so like I listen to Alex Hormozy a lot, and I don't know if you guys know who that is, but like he's talking the other day about like, if you're broke, what do you have to lose?
Exactly, you're
Like,
already broke.
if you're gonna annoy people making phone calls, or annoy people sending emails, or annoy people doing this cold call and stuff like that, it's like if they don't answer you or you don't make a sale, you're still in the same position that you were before you made the phone call.
That's like me.
Like you have nothing to lose.
Like what I'll do now is like I'm in the title business now, so I do with a lot of realtors, and it's like I'll literally go in there, dude, and like I get all these sheets with people that don't have a preferred title company on it, dude. And I'll just call them. It's like,
Yeah.
what are they going to tell you? No.
Yeah.
But you know what? They might tell you no, but you planted that seed.
Yeah.
And you know what?
When
You
it
know
goes south with the other company.
But you know the biggest thing is though. You know when the best time to plant a tree is or plant a seed is?
Yeah.
Yesterday.
Couldn't agree more.
Because you know what? You might not get to see that oak tree be that tree that everyone's like, daggum, dude, I wish I had a tree like that on my property. But that other person, you planted that seed for them to enjoy it.
Yeah.
And that's what you like. That's why I think we all work hard is at the end of the day to give our kids a better life than we had.
Oh,
you know
absolutely.
what I mean? In our generation. I mean, and it's not about creating wealth; it's about creating generational wealth.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So I got a question for you guys. Have y'all been on TikTok or Facebook and stuff today? Did y'all see the video of the guy that was clearing his house?
Shot the bear.
And there was a
yeah, I
bear.
Dude,
did
yes,
see
it
that.
did,
Hey,
man.
that was 7 deadly rounds. That dude did not miss a single
Dude,
round.
he looked like a straight up operator, bro. He
like-
looked like what Bud wants to be. I
100
mean, like just straight up. like
'Cause
Texas
I do be
National
playing
Guard here
that,
4 days,
yeah.
but
I do be playing that ready or not,
dude,
man.
I want it, dude. I went to
you can
rewatch it again, and when that bear charged him, he reared up. Pop, 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 pop.
you can tell that he cleared his own house before
For sure.
because he knew exactly what to do.
Yeah.
and exactly.
He had that sucker. He's had that sucker in the low ready. He was ready, bro. Like he's like, come on, dude. Who's here? Who's here? He's like, I didn't know it was a bear. But you see, he ended up getting it mounted. He made a rug out of it with blood coming out of his mouth and everything. And it literally says exactly where he shot it.
Oh my gosh, that's so funny.
I seen a comment. They're like, oh my god, you should have just let him outside, dude. That son of a bitch charged him.
How you gonna let a bear outside?
I don't.
I can barely let my dogs outside.
Dude, I don't care if I go downstairs. If I was to clear my house and I seen a raccoon come after me, that sucker's getting some lead.
Pop, pop.
Yeah.
Pop, pop, done. Get out of here, trash panda. Like,
I don't care what it is. I don't care what it is.
I'll be
I'm not gonna clip a Danny DeVito.
It's like, so anyways,
like,
I started
started
blasting.
Yeah.
he started blasting. No, dude, that was crazy. Did y'all see the video of the that old man and his like granddaughters behind him with the rattlesnake?
Uh-uh.
You haven't seen that? So there's this girl filming.
Pull that up. No.
No, we'll post in this. We'll find a way. We'll put the link or something in the description. So he's like, this rattlesnake's like coiled up, like with his head up, like rattling like crazy. And they're like, this is why you don't live out in Texas. There's rattlesnakes. These guys, like one of them rebar rods with like the triangle on them. They use them for like electrical fences.
Yeah.
So he has one of them, dude, and he just smacks that thing across the head, and that rattlesnake comes right back and just hits his granddaughter in the face. And, dude, my grandpa might not have been in the pens. He'd have been in the pens after I got done with it.
Right?
Like,
No kidding.
dude, I would have killed somebody.
That's
I don't
crazy.
do snakes.
I don't do
Hey,
snakes either.
that's one thing I
Good snake, good snake, dude.
absolutely do not do. Period. And funny little story. So when my wife was pregnant with our youngest son, we decided, let's go to Oklahoma City. Let's go to the zoo. One last kind of hoorah before Maverick gets here. And we're walking through the like reptile exhibit, and she's walking with Jagger, and I'm pushing the stroller, and this lady's got a snake out that she's like letting people touch, and they're all lined up playing
Keep
with
that
it.
shit over there.
And so Gabrielle walks up behind me and just like grabs me by my love handles and like scares me. And I'm gone.
Bro,
I
has
mean,
that ever happened to y'all?
This place is packed full of people. And I take a stroller and I'm like mowing people over. Walk out the door and she comes out laughing and I'm like, that shit's not funny. Like I'm not laughing one bit at all. I don't mess with them. I don't care what kind of snake
like,
it is.
bro, is it just me, dude? Like, I'll like watch like a movie. Like, I watch Snakes on a Plane. Dude, I had to sleep on top of the covers.
Oh yeah, I can't.
Like,
yeah,
and I'd be like,
that too.
I like before I like set like an anaconda growing up. Anaconda scarred me,
Oh
man.
man.
I thought them snakes were that big.
Hey,
I was like, man, they ate Ice Cube whole.
The only good thing about the only good thing about the movie Anaconda was Jennifer Lopez.
Oh, dude, without a doubt.
That's it.
I mean, they could remake it now with her being in her 50s, dude.
Speaking of remakes, Super Troopers 3.
Oh, I seen that,
is
dude.
being made.
I seen that.
I am a big Super Trooper.
I love the
fan,
when they're
man.
drinking the maple syrup.
Dude, my favorite thing is when they're all like watching the monkey, the chipmunk, or the movie, and the captain comes in, and I don't remember what he's saying, and they're like start saying something about shenanigans, and he's like, I swear to God, I'm gonna pistol whip the next guy that says shenanigans. And then he pops out, he's like, hey, Barba, what's that place you like with all the goofy shit on the walls and the mozzarella sticks? He's like, you mean shenanigans? And they're like, oh.
See, speaking of movies, and we need to wrap up, but it's like, you remember Air Bud?
Oh yeah.
Dude, I used to love Air Bud. Or do you remember MXP? Little snowboarding monkey?
Oh, yeah.
Dude, I love that movie.
I've heard of Air Bud.
MVP. No, yes, Most Valuable Primate, yes. Then the Air Bud, the football movie, dude. Oh,
So
man.
I finally watched that show, Workaholics.
Oh, that show's great.
Yeah, you told me to watch.
Do you remember?
finally
Do you
saw it.
see the resemblance in the guy that
Yes,
we met at
yes,
Silver Spoon?
I see it now.
Dude, we seen a guy at Silver Spoon one night.
The one with the long curly hair.
Yes,
Yeah.
and dude, you've seen the picture, I think. But anyway, I'll show it to you. So this guy like walks up to us, and I'm like, me and Bud, we're just like all together, like all alike. We never met strangers. So like, man, you look just like someone I know. And he's like, really? I'm like, yeah, this guy. I really don't know him, but Bud had never seen it. I'm like, dude, I know you're drunk, but like, go home tonight and at least watch one episode. That is the funniest show
So
you ever
it
watched.
was crazy because I had to it was Beavis and Butthead. I just fall asleep to anything. I was watching Beavis and Butthead, and then and then
Yeah.
you don't think they want to see my nads? But anyways, I was watching that, and I guess that season ended, and then it started going to another show, and I woke up at like 3 in the morning, and I'm like, that long haired dude's on there, and I'm like, that's the guy I saw
That's the
this
guy,
morning.
dude.
Yeah.
Fresh. Poop, poop,
Yeah.
poop, 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 poop. You gotta be fresh. I
That's
love
so
that show,
funny.
man.
Well,
Guys, I think as far as episode 1 goes, I think we kind of knocked it out of
Yeah,
the
it's
park.
been
I
a
mean,
success.
I've enjoyed it. I hope that everybody listening and watching enjoys this just as much as we have. This is something we've been talking about for months on end now. Finally making it happen.
And next episode, we'll go into the whole logo thing. I know y'all probably don't understand that. We'll get into those details.
We'll get into that a little bit. Make sure you follow us on all of our socials. Talkin Circles Pod, and that's TalkinCirclespod. Talkin Circles Pod. Leave us some questions, some topics and stuff in the
Guests, I mean, some
comments that
guests
you
you'd like
guys
to have.
want us to talk about.
Or give us some like merch ideas too. What would y'all want? Like,
Yeah, absolutely. You know, I mean, we've got big plans for this thing. If you guys have any questions, shoot us an email, talkincirclespod@gmail.com. Yeah, I mean, like I said, if you,
We got some pretty cool guests we're trying to get on.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
if there's someone like even we don't care if they're famous or not. I mean, we want to bring genuine stories, whatever like someone's walk of life is, and hopefully share some funny times. And I think we've got some veterans, some pretty cool stories that are
Yeah,
going to come
some
on, entrepreneurs, some singers, and stuff
absolutely veterans, singers, hunters.
Yep.
One of my buddies actually snapped me before this. He's actually a horse dentist.
like that. Wow,
And he was
that'd be interesting.
And he was like, "Man, he's like, I love to talk. Just please call me. I want to come on." You know? So, but I mean, like, it's such a niche.
We'll be like Theo Vaughn, like you don't know if you're getting a garbage man today or if
Yeah.
you're getting like
Hey,
like Co Wetzel.
Drewski or something.
Drewski, you never
Yeah, I
know.
mean, this podcast is meant to be kind of a wild ride. I mean, we plan on talking about anything and everything. I mean, everything from sports to life to God. I
Yeah.
mean, just a little bit of everything. So yeah, like I said, leave us some comments, shoot us some emails, let us know what you guys want to hear. And like Landon said, some guests that you might like to see on here. See if we can get in contact with some of those people, or if you have some connections. And if you want to sponsor the podcast, we're more than happy to